Hello, fans, readers, supporters, and friends. I want to give you an update on what I've been up to the last 6 months. It's been 6 months since I ran the Kickstarter for the Pyromancer scroll. That Kickstarter was the launch of my publishing journey. I'd been working on projects as a writer for many years before that, but that was when I really crossed the Rubicon on I'm going to be a published author and I'm going to start asking people for their support to make it happen. The Kickstarter raised about $7,000, and I laid out a plan of what I would do to launch the book between then and March 10th, and things are a little behind where I wanted them to be, but we should still be on track to launch on March 10th. Here's some things that's been going on. Katrina, my editor, has been working on the substantive edit. That's about 43% done. Working behind her, I've been doing my final revision. That's 32% done. As I finish the revision of each chapter, I've been recording the audiobook and producing that. The audiobook is 28% done. And then I've been releasing the chapters serially in both print and audio format on my Substack website, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Royal Road, and Wattpad. And that release is 26% done. 15 chapters out of 58 have been released. I want to share the stats of how many people have been viewing the chapter on these different platforms. On Substack, I have a total 3,267 views. Total podcast listens across different podcast distribution channels is 717. YouTube has gotten 124 views on those videos. Royal Road, 370 views, and Wattpad, 17 views. Really not sure what the deal is with Wattpad. I guess they just don't have a good mechanism for getting new stories in front of readers who aren't maybe specifically looking for them. So total 4,497 views or listens across all platforms. Divide that by 15 chapters, it means each chapter is averaging about 300 views. And the goal is for that average to be increasing as I build my following over the next couple months. My brother, CJ Matson, has finished composing all the background music for the audiobook, and it is amazing. If you've been listening to the audiobook, you've heard some of those background tracks at key moments in the story. The Mansory Mayhem card game is almost complete. This is one of the rewards for the Kickstarter, and it's also something I'll be selling alongside the book. It's a short, simple card game for between 2 to 4 players that is meant to simulate you're in a battle arena as a magic user, a Mancerer, battling other magic users trying to cast your spells and counter their spells and attacks, all trying to win the favor of the crowd and win the Mansory Mayhem Cup. The game is designed, and the cards are mostly designed. I'm just finishing up with the artwork and the graphic design, and then I'll be able to order that from a card game printer. I have had a lot of fun asking the highest Kickstarter backers for to come up with characters to be on a pirate crew. There's a pirate crew in my story, and I had the leader of the crew finalized in my head or in my story, but the rest of the crew were just nameless characters. So I've been asking them to generate characters, and we have such a fun collection of characters. We have a Scottish clan prince who left his home when his older brother got the crown and the girl. We have a pair of Cork sisters who are constantly bickering over what color to paint the ship. We have a skilled carpenter who has sworn vengeance upon the marauders who killed his family. We have a young man raised by griffins on the very edge of the world. We have a merfin who joined the crew out of stubbornness after her family told her that merfins can't fly. And we have a tinkering snippin working to create the world's first terramantically powered exosuit. And you'll see these characters pop up in the next couple chapters that I'll be releasing serially. I've used Midjourney Art Generator to generate about 50 images so far from my character and my characters and my world. More images are coming. These have been accompanying the serialized release, and they'll also be available in some versions of the ebook, definitely a PDF version, possibly the EPUB, though I've heard images can be hard to figure out. And they'll be in the special edition deluxe full color hardcover that will be released. I'll also be making some of those images, the best images, available as high resolution digital files for Kickstarter backers and for people who buy the book. that they can download those files and use them as your desktop background or screensaver images, however you want to use them. You could print them out and put them on your wall. I've been launching a series of shorts on YouTube. These shorts are me providing some commentary on my story and my writing process. Those have gotten over 4,700 views. A cool update is I have an intern. So in October, when I attended the LDSPMA conference, they were doing an internship fair. And I attended as an employer, and I met several different interns, but potential interns, and hired one named Celine. She is amazing. She just finished a publishing course through Oxford University, has already experience working for several other publishing companies as an intern. She's helping me to schedule the chapter releases. She's helping me create social media content. She's helping me pitch the book to podcasters and book reviewers. So, what do the next couple months look like? We should still be on track for releasing the book on March 10th. The ebook files will be the first ones available. Once I finish the edit, I'll generate those files and I'll distribute those to all the Kickstarter backers, probably by mid-February. The audiobook files will take a little longer as I finish up recording the audiobook. That will be available hopefully about a week before launch for Kickstarter backers. And then by March 10th, anyone can order the ebook, the audiobook, or the physical book on Amazon or on my author website. There will be a launch party around the book if you live in the Columbus, Ohio area. I'll be holding a party probably the Saturday before launch. It's going to be really fun games, snacks, capes. Capes will definitely be a big part. And then about 3 months later in June, I'm going to be in Utah for a week or two, and I hope to be able to do a 3-month after launch party in Utah for fans and family and friends who live there. Thank you for your support in me, your belief in this project, your belief in the value of clean fiction and clean fantasy to change the world and to change lives. I would not have been able to do all of this without your support. Both your financial support for those who have backed the Kickstarter and the support of anyone who has commented to me how excited they are for my book, how they love reading the chapters, or just how excited they are that I'm writing clean fiction because they want that and they crave that. Thank you for all of your words of encouragement, belief, and support. And I look forward to sharing this whole story with you very soon.